For our final segment, Dr. Bonatti and I reached out to Florida Senator Alan Hayes, who's trying to get the movie America into our classrooms by introducing legislation to make it required viewing for 1,700 Florida schools. We'll now show you a promotional trailer for the movie to encourage you to see this impactful and educational film.
We're living in the American era, but this moment of American triumph is very fragile.
Of course we can say thievery was a critical element to the expansion of American empire and the establishment of the American way of life. Of course.
The settlers came in, drove out, exterminated the native population. That's one of the two original sins of the society.
The other being slavery?
The other is slavery.
Reagan had called the Soviet Union, you remember, an evil empire, and the Soviet Union is dissolved. So who's the new evil empire?
Well, you're sitting in it.
How badly we need right now a Washington, a Lincoln, a Reagan. Well, we don't have them, but we do have us.
Dr. Bonatti and I are here to speak with Florida Republican Senator Alan Hayes. Now, the movie America came out by Dinesh D'Souza, Imagine a World Without Her. And you are trying to put forth a bill that is going to make mandatory to 1,700 schools, high schools and middle schools in the state of Florida, mandatory to watch this movie. Why don't you tell us why you decided to do that?
Well, my wife and I went to see the movie, and I came out and I said to her, I said, you know, every school student in Florida needs to see this movie to get a more informed picture of American history. And I thought, why not go ahead and do something? So I checked with the bill drafting and asked them to come up with the language, and we decided to make it mandatory for all 8th graders and all 11th graders to see the movie once a year, unless their parents send a note to school asking that the student be excused. It's just really quite simple.
Why do you think that other senators and other congressmen haven't banded together and said that the second this movie came out?
I would only expect that they haven't seen it, but I really don't know. I haven't talked with any of them, but I did have a legislator from Texas yesterday called and wanted to know if I would share the language of the bill with him. I said, sure. So he's going to try to do it there in Texas. I don't even know what his name is. My office staff handled the whole thing. But that's so far the only legislator that I've had in contact with that said they'd like to do it.
We will try to see if we can gather some other legislators in the area and ask these questions so we can help you to accomplish this enormous, important task that you just created. I'm so proud of you. This is exactly what this country needs.
Thank you for watching American Medicine Today. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to contact us at the number below. Or you can tweet at Dr. Bonatti or hashtag American Medicine Today. We respect your views and opinions and would like to hear from you.
Thank you for watching American Medicine Today, presented by the Bonatti Spine Institute. Please look in your local listings for our next regularly scheduled program. To hear more from Dr. Alfred Bonatti and American Medicine Today, tune into News Radio 970 WFLA.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Is a paid presentation for American Medicine Today and the Bonatti Spine Institute. The information and opinions expressed are solely those of American Medicine Today and are not the opinions of the station, its affiliates, management, or employees.